Hi explorers, welcome back to our channel, Christians that Explore, and today we are talking about mental health issues in the community. I'm here with Madam Janet. She is a master's holder, so she is experienced in this thing of mental health issues, and these are important things that we want the community to understand about, regardless whether you're a Christian or not a Christian. We want your mental health to be very good. So, Jan, you're welcome to our show.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you can introduce yourself to my audience.
I'm called Janet Banada, and I'm a mental health counseling psychologist and a director of Perfecttherapycenter.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be with you.
Thank you so much for allowing us to come. We are at the Perfect Healthy Center, and it's located in Mengo. Mengo, which place exactly?
Opposite Namilembe Cathedral.
Mengo, opposite Namilembe Cathedral.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are trying to create awareness about mental health issues. So, Jen, before we go far away into the mental health issue things, how are you? How is life?
I'm doing good, and everything is moving on well on my side. Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen any challenge since the year started? And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. I'm reading a book called Positive Thinking, and it is helping me a lot to think positively. So I wouldn't really wish to say that there is any problem. Everything is moving on fantastic.
I'm glad. Positive thinking.
Yes.
So, as we talk about the mental health issue, like first of all, what is mental health? And how do we differentiate it from having an issue and just being mental health?
Okay. So mental health, first of all, it is when someone has that ability to contribute to their community. It is not all about being sad, it is not all about being happy, but having that capability to function. Is someone able, because someone can be happy outside, and when they are dying inside, they're not mentally okay. They cannot contribute to their community. You know, someone who is working well, they are always absent. Someone cannot do their routines. They have issues, you know. Mental health is as important as physical health. That is something that I need people to know. You cannot function well. Like how you might have malaria and then you're weak. You cannot do anything. That is how someone with mental issues cannot even move outside. So like how we care about our spiritual health, we go to church, we go to mosque and then pray. And also how we talk about our physical health, we do exercise, we go for checkup. That is how exactly we should take care of our mental health. How many times have you visited a psychologist in your lifetime? How many times have you visited a counselor?
Purposely for your mental health?
Yes, it is a question I'm leaving to you. Yeah,
I get. Even me, I take a lot of time without going to the counselor. But anyway, I guess therapy is like self-care. I don't know if it's a therapy, but those are the things I do.
Yeah, those are techniques. That help you.
Okay, I wanted to ask, like, what is that one thing you wish you knew earlier about mental health as you as an individual?
Thank you so much, Diana. That is a very good question. And I know that our viewers are going to get this. And the moment you get to know it, please start to practice it. One thing I wish I knew earlier is self-compassion.
Self-compassion.
Yes. And so many people outside there they are critiquing themselves because of what they did, because of so many mistakes that happened in their lives. And that one has really given them stress. It has ruled their lives. So I wish I knew this, that being imperfect, it is okay.
Wow.
Life has to go on. You know, you have to move. We just have to learn from our mistakes. If I did something, I shouldn't feel guilty for the rest of my life because it is going to affect my social capital. It is going to affect the way I feel.
Yeah.
And when you're not feeling good, automatically your behaviors will be negative.
Towards others.
Yes. So self-compassion is very good. I know you might have done so many weird things. You might have gone through a lot. But there are other things that we go through as children. It is not our fault. Maybe you went through lots of traumas. Now you have to move on. You don't have to kill yourself. Life has to go on. And sometimes you cannot do this alone. You need a therapist to take you through the journey of you knowing and forgiving yourself so that you can learn self-compassion.
Yeah, and even if it's just talking about it, because, you know, sometimes Africans, we do not go for those therapies because we think we are just going to talk, you know. But you having that space of talking about it, it's a journey of healing, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Jane. Then I'll go to another question. How can our community support? Because, you know, the community contributes a very big percentage towards someone's mental health.
Sure.
Where they stay, where they live. Because, I mean, that is where they Jebawangari, the Bangedeni, you know. So what can the community do to contribute towards people's mental health?
All right. And I would respond that to creating safe spaces. If everyone outside there could create that safe place where someone is free to talk about their mental issues without being judged. So many people are dying just because they fear to share with friends. They fear to share with family members because they know, once I talk, I'm going to be judged. Why did you do this? And also talk about stigma. People with mental issues are stigmatized. They fear to come out and speak because they will say, we hear koza. You know? And there is this thing of men. By the way, men die a lot because of mental issues, because for them, our culture created us that how can a man cry? How can a man speak up? Man up, you know? So men fear a lot to speak and they die inwardly. So if we can create that safe space where someone can come and speak freely without fearing to be judged. And that is what Perfect Therapy we've done. We've created that safe space. And people are coming. They speak out, they cry. It is okay not to be okay at certain point. But what is not being okay is not being okay all the time. So if the community...
It is okay not to be okay for some time.
Yes.
But don't allow it to be...
continuously, you know. That's when we say that depression, you are sad for almost 2 weeks. That is depression. Stress is okay, but prolonged stress is where the challenge comes in. So if everyone outside there, check in on a friend, find out how they are doing. People are dying silently. And that's why you find people committing suicide. Yet a person was outside there, was talking to me, was, you know, everything was okay, but then you hear they have committed suicide. Because outside, they are showing a different picture, but inside they are dying. So if everyone outside there could create time, check on a friend, just call without asking for money, find out how that person is doing, and let us create time to listen to our friends. Yes.
My friends, please check on me.
It is very important, very important. And let's learn not to judge. As human beings, we are so judgmental. And the moment you judge someone, you're blocking them.
Yeah, they are crossing up.
Yes. So if everyone outside there could learn that, we would create a very safe space for people to, and then it will reduce on the mental issues we see in our country.
I think also another challenge that we have, why we are not able to create those safe space, because I believe everyone has mental issues somehow, somewhere.
Yes.
So like I'm going to create a safe space for you to talk. But how about me?
That is
I'm
very
also
true.
suffering. So I'll get tired and irritated. So.
Actually, I've read Uganda's New Vision recently, and they are saying in every 4 people you find, one of them has a mental issue. So what does that one mean? Everyone is suffering.
Yeah.
Even the people we call strong.
We think they are okay.
Yes, even our pastors, our sheikhs, our leaders are dying silently.
Yeah.
So who is to take care of others? That's why we have professionals. If you
Mention
cannot,
that again.
yes, that's why you
That's
have
the reason for
professionals.
such places. Perfect
Therapy center. If you find that in your space, you don't like everyone you're trying to talk to, they cannot understand you. Instead of you breaking down, look out for a professional. We go in school and we study these therapies. So come and we talk about your life. Come and invest in your mental health.
Just like you invest in going out.
Sure, just
for
like
a
you
restaurant.
invest in your physical health. You know, people go to gym, people go to the hospital to work on their health. People, you know, let's normalize going for mental health checkups. Even when you're okay, by the way. Just create time and you check how you feel, because we have those assessments that help you to know how you're standing.
Now, Jen, that brings me another question. Like, how do I come to you as the therapist when I even don't know what I'm going to talk about? Like, because when you go to the medical checkup or when you want to go out for like a dinner or what, you know exactly what you want. You know that maybe I'm feeling sickly or maybe headache or maybe what, you get it?
Yes.
So I know where to start from when I'm with a doctor. But now with a therapy, how am I going to start? Like, I just come and we start talking.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Help us understand that.
So we do have different therapies that we use, especially now at Perfect Therapy. We have what we call sand tray. You will get time and you go through it. Those are some of we have art therapy where someone just draws what is from their subconscious. We have music therapy, we have clay therapy, and those are called experiential. Those experiential therapies help people who are not good at talk therapy. There are people who are okay with talking. They just come here and they pour. But there are those ones who are not good, but they are dying. So with those ones, we use therapies like experiential, like the sand tray. Someone goes in the tray and they create their own world. And from there, you get to know what is from their subconscious.
You as a counselor.
You as a psychologist or a professional, you help them to understand what is on their subconscious. And from there, you get to know what they are struggling with together, because you are there together. You get to know. So don't worry. Even if you are not good at speaking, we shall get to know what you are going through by using different therapies. Someone just draws. I have an example of a girl. Some time back, this client was being abused, but she couldn't speak. So when I gave her the paper to draw, she drew something of like a penis of a man. And then when we went into deep therapy, she was able to explain that this is the thing that really uses me every night. And we got to know what she was struggling with. You get to know. So don't fear. Come. We are going to use different, because we are professionals, we are going to use different skills, and trust me, you are going to healing will take place without even talking a lot.
Wow, that is so impressive. Like drawing, you don't need to talk. So I was worrying for people who cannot start a conversation. And we have a solution, guys. Come for your mental health. Okay, our last question. And then we are going to tour around and see the things that we can use and the place as well. So please. And remember, we are on the show called CTE Uganda Christians that Explore, and we are visiting Perfect Therapy Center.
Yeah.
So, my dear, what is that we need to understand
Yeah.
as people about health issues that we do not know. Because, we may talk and someone, everybody have a Zungu, everybody have a Westerner, but what is that thing that we don't really understand that we need to understand?
Yeah, I think I've been talking about it since we've started.
Yeah, you have.
Yes.
But just to re-echo it.
And that is, I want you to know that mental health is as important as physical health.
That is it.
Very important. If you get to know that, you will stop saying that those things are for Bazungu, they are for Westerners, because one day you will go into depression. That is when you will understand that depression is not for only Westerners everywhere. Just go to Butabika. Very important people who are strong. That is the day you will know that depression is not only for the weak. That is when you will know that there are some mental disorders that are biological. We don't even call for it
talk
yet.
About it. Biological disorders.
Yes, you're born with it. In your family, maybe you had people who were drunkard, maybe you had people who had bipolar. Those are the disorders that they are not associated with these earthly things, but they are within us. And those ones, they don't go away. But when you come to us, we manage. Now, like bipolar doesn't go away. Like how you see diabetes. Someone with diabetes, you're not going to get healed from it.
What is bipolar?
Bipolar is a biological disorder that is inherited. And people used to call it balalu, those things, omulalu, it is in the blood.
Okay.
You find that maybe your granny has it and it is transferred, but it is very manageable. Someone with bipolar can do work properly, as long as they know how they are on medication. First of all, you have to be on medication, and then it works well when you are also on therapies. So if you have a relative, a friend who has bipolar, who has schizophrenia, please bring them. Let them not only be on medication, they also need to be on therapies.
And also like this thing of taking them to church.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay to take them to church for prayers, but let them also visit a doctor, a professional, to get the help and the support that they need. Like
when you're sick and you go to church, it doesn't mean that you're going to stop going to the hospitals. And by the way, not every problem that is spiritual. We should know that. There are some problems. I was talking to someone and I was telling them sometimes we are the problems and we need to work on ourselves so that situation is changed. So we are not stopping anyone from going to church, from going to the mosque, from going anywhere. But please make sure that if you see that things are hard, there are things you don't understand, maybe sometime to come we shall talk about signs of mental illness, and then you get to know. So it is just okay not to be okay, but I want you to remember that mental health is as important as physical health. Yes.
Thank you so much, Jen. This was quite a beautiful moment to share about mental health. And by the way, mental health and someone having mental health issues, it's kind of different. Mental health is like a state of you being okay.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Mentally fine.
You can act well.
You can act well. You are important in the community, like you said. But then when you have a mental breakdown or a mental health issue
or a mental illness,
it is like you are not well, just like physically. So you just need to go to the hospital.
You cannot work. You cannot do anything. Some people end up in Butabika, some people end up using drugs, some people end up committing suicide. We don't want you to reach at that extreme.
Level,
So before we reach there, please come and we talk. Remember, it is okay not to be okay.
That is so good. It is okay not to be okay. So this was City in Uganda. Let us tour around the place. so that you see where you're going to invest your money. Thank you. So now we are touring around Perfect Therapy Center, and yeah, to see what is used during the therapies and all that.
Yeah.
We start with that tray.
Yeah, so this is called the sand tray. And sand tray this is what I was talking about, that helps those people who are not good at talk therapy, but they are going through something. So this sand tray help them to express their emotions by creating their world here. So these are some of the things we use. Here, someone can come, pick anything subconsciously. They pick anything and then they come and create their world. You don't have to think so much because it is coming from the subconscious. So when you come here, after creating your world, a professional takes you through your world. And it is so surprisingly how you get to know what is from your subconscious. People get to know that they are anxious. They have anxiety from this sand tray. People get to know that they have issues from this sand tray. A lot really happens here. So everything you see here, you see like this is a tree, but to someone it might mean something else. So we don't really identify anything. So they come and pick anything that they want, and then they come and create their tray, which makes them to talk on their subconscious brain.
For example, I'm picking this.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to try.
Yeah, and when you're trying, please, of course, you go with the guidance of a professional. You go and pick anything from there. Just pick anything that you want, and you come and you put it here the way you want it.
Okay.
Yes. So we have our Diana. She's doing that. So you can pick another thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And while she's doing that, a professional is watching. Is not interfering, but letting her do exactly. So I wouldn't really want to go into your world because of the viewers, but this one really means a lot to her. And if we happen to go through this, she will find that there is a lot behind this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we can move around as well, like.
Okay. So we have the rabbits. We use them for those ones who can't even talk or do anything. Just looking at them, they are very therapeutic, especially to children. It creates a sense of understanding and knowing what is in their lives. So we also have them at the Perfecttherapycenter. We have the outside space where for some people inside is not good for them. They want outside. So like how you see, we take someone, individuals, group, and then we have our therapists from outside. Just to have that nature, the natural environment. It also creates a lot on healing. Like how you can see the trees and someone is outside there. It helps so much in the healing process.